Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, amma ba'du. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Now, this is the introduction of a playlist and a series of 36 lessons where I explain this book right here. This book right here is called Al-Mumti'u fi Sharh Al-Ajoroomiyya. It's an explanation of Al-Ajoroomiyya. Now, this book right here is being written by Abi Anas Malik ibn Salim ibn Matar al-Mahdari, and he's a sheikh that used to teach at the markaz of Sheikh Muqbil ibn Hadi al-Wadi'i rahimahullah, very known scholar from the scholars of the Sunnah, who left behind him a markaz, a center in Damaj in Yemen, where they used to teach. And at that time, some scholars, he used to say that 1 year in this markaz, in this center, is like 2 years in Medina, because of how heavy and continuous the learning used to be in the markaz of Damaj. And so this is one of those shuyukh who wrote this book. And this is the book and explanation that we used to learn and that I learned in 2012 in Egypt and got examined for it and did the exam and everything. And alhamdulillah, I passed it with darajat mumtaz, with the highest grade. And so it's an explanation, as I said, of an explanation, very simplified explanation of the matan of Al-Ajoroomiyya, which is one of the most foundational grammar books in the Arabic language that most scholars and teachers advise to start with when it comes to the Arabic language. And so in this series of lessons, of 36 lessons, I have explained the explanation of Al-Ajoroomiyya in a more simplified way, and I would like to say in a more modern way. And this is personally how I used to learn Nahu, and this is how it would help me. I would need a visual explanation of it, like a visual breakdown that I can then visually memorize. So as you can see here, this is from the time when I was actively learning, and I used to make these diagrams, and it used to help me memorize the concepts from the top of my head, like this one as well. And so personally, this is what helped me learn Al-Ajoroomiyya and the concepts of grammar. First of all, I explained the concepts in a diagram, visual explanation of what we are about to read, and then at the end we actually read from the actual book. Now let me tell you who this series of lessons is, who is it for and who is it not for. Now it's for you if you are able to understand me speaking in Arabic. It's obviously the explanation of an explanation of an explanation of a book. So the purpose is to simplify it. And my way of speaking is with using very simple expressions to explain the actual not that clear concepts if you're not that advanced in Arabic. So it's for somebody who is like at around intermediate level, who can fully communicate in Arabic and understand, but perhaps might not be as fluent yet. Now, if you don't understand the lessons of Al-Ajoroomiyya, this means that you are not ready to be at this stage. And what you should do instead is go and build your vocabulary. And what you can do is go and watch the playlist of Al-Arabiyya Bayna Yadayk, which is 64 lessons that as well are here on my YouTube channel. You can find the playlist in the description of the video, and you should go ahead and first watch that and actually learn all the vocabulary taught in those 64 lessons. And then after that, after you learn that vocabulary, you are going to be able to get into books like this, like Al-Ajoroomiyya, and open the doors for you into grammar of the Arabic language and get into more advanced books later on. So this is it, Al-Ajoroomiyya, ready for you to go over it. Find all the resources down below in the description. Happy learning, Mubarakin wa Muwaffaqin. Insha'Allah ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.